The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives has ordered relevant committees of the chamber to intervene in the crisis between the federal government and the striking academic staff union of universities. Good morning and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Hit the like button. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the details of today's news. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives has ordered relevant committees of the chamber to intervene in the crisis between the federal government and the striking academic staff union of universities. Asuu, presided over the plenary on Wednesday, mandated chairmen of the House committees on education and labor to resolve the crisis, failing which the leadership of the parliament will step into the matter. At the close of a plenary, Wasey said, "There is something that is still left out, and I want to use this opportunity to beg our chairmen of committees on labor and education to expedite action on the resolution of a crisis in the education industry. This will go a long way in helping our citizens." He said, and I quote, "I want to beg that please let us do the right thing so that we resolve the matter as quickly as possible. The House has intervened in a number of issues, and I think it would not be too much if we can resolve this within a short period of time, or for the leadership to intervene if there is not much progress. I pray that there is very excellent progress moving ahead." President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, had earlier on Tuesday said the Senate would intervene in the lingering dispute by bringing back the two parties to the negotiation table. Lawan made the promise to the executives of the National Association of Nigerian Students who were led to his office by a bishop of the Methodist Church, Dr. Sunday Onuoha. Scores of students in Ogun State and on Wednesday blocked the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway to express the Asuu to protest the Asuu strike. The students, under the guises of National Association of Nigerian Students, Ogun State Joint Campus Committee, invaded the Abada axis of the highway with placards chanting anti-government songs. The protesters displayed placards with inscriptions such as "End ASU Strike Now," "Enough is enough," "Nigerian students are suffering," and "Federal government listen to ASU." The protest left many motorists stranded as travelers were trapped. Speaking on behalf of the students, the state's chairman of NAS, Kehinde Simeon, warned that the extension of the strike would worsen the nation's security challenges. He said, "It is unfortunate that the federal government is playing politics with the life of Nigerian students. We have been clamoring from time past, ever since the commencement of the ASU strike, that something should be done with immediate effect. But it is obvious that both the federal government and ASU have decided to turn deaf ears to our agitations." The Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Agbola Gambari, alongside the Minister for Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, will be leading a meeting between the government and ASU, as well as all other registered trade unions in the Nigerian university on Thursday. Others to be present at the meeting are identified interest groups and civil societies. In an invitation to the media, the ministry's head press and public relations, Olajide Oshundun, indicated that Gambari will be the chair of the meeting. The message reads, and I quote, "The Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, will host a tripartite plus meeting between the government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities and other registered trade unions in Nigerian universities, as well as identified interest groups and civil societies on and ongoing industrial actions by the trade unions." The Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Agbola Gambari, will chair the meeting. I hope, I surely hope that after this meeting, the government eventually respond positively to what Asuu wants, or to what Asuu has been clamoring for since, was it not the 1999 agreement that is causing the rancor between federal government and Asuu? I hope that they finally put to rest this matter and the federal government eventually do what they are do what Asuu really wants, because I don't want a situation where the meeting will be held and at the end of the day, federal government will plead with Asuu and then Asuu will say, okay, let us postpone the strike. Because if the strike is eventually being postponed, surely I tell you, Asuu is going to still go on another strike once they give them a deadline and federal government is not able to meet up that deadline. Asuu is going to strike again. So for once, I just need the federal government, we all need, the students need federal government to just do whatever they can if it's possible for them to reach an agreement, a suitable agreement that will be agreeable to the two parties, instead of these incessant strikes that has to go on every year. It's just unbecoming. I don't know. But in the first place, what was federal government thinking before? Did the federal government not know that they will not be able to meet those agreements before they entered into the 1999 agreement between the both parties? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to do so. Hit the like button. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post. We still have more great news coming your way today. Please stay with us.